Good morning, students. I am Asutosh Ranjan, your science teacher. I have come to teach you your second chapter, Components of Food. As you have studied in your first chapter, food, where does it come from? In this chapter, you have studied about sources of food, from where our foods are obtained. Now, in second chapter, we will discuss about components of food, means the food which we eat, which we take, what do they contain, and what is the role of these components in our body. As we take different types of food, either those are plants product or as well as animals product, they provide us different types of nutrients. In these nutrients, our food contains carbohydrate, fat, protein, vitamins, minerals, roughish, and also in some amount of water. So these all components are very essential for our body. As we intake different types of food, either those come from plants or come from animals, they contain these things, these nutrients, and these nutrients are very essential for our body, for working of our body. Now we eat rice, paddy, cereals, dals, salads, fruits, vegetables, raw vegetables, and fishes, eggs, and so many things, milk, honey, so many. In these food items, some are obtained from plants, whereas some are obtained from animals. In my previous lecture, you have studied that according to intaking of food, animals are categorized in three groups: herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. As they intake food, they are categorized in three groups: herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. These are three groups. As our food contain different types of nutrients in it, how do we know that which food items contain which type of nutrients? How do we test? We should know that which item contain which nutrients. So for this confirmation, for this knowledge, we have to perform some activities, some tests, due to by which we will know that which food item contain which nutrients. So as we intake different food, the major component of our food contain carbohydrate as well as starch, sugar, all are same. So for testing of carbohydrate, We take food items which has to be tested and make its paste. After making paste of food items which has to be tested, we will add some drops of iodine solution. When we add iodine solution in our food items, it will turn its color blue-black. If color of food items change blue-black, it shows presence of a starch in it. So, by this experiment, we can determine the presence of carbohydrate in different food items. Which color will be changed in blue-black? That will contain carbohydrate as well as a starch. Next, protein is also very important nutrients. So for testing of protein in our food material, again we will make paste of food item which has to be tested. We will make the paste of that food material, and in this food material, in the paste of food material, at first we will mix copper sulfate, and again we will mix caustic soda. The item which has to be tested, at first we will make paste and mix in it copper sulfate and caustic soda. When these items will be mixed, then if mixture turn its color violet, then it shows the presence of protein. If color of mixture change in violet color, it will show the presence of protein. So this is the testing of protein. By using chemical caustic soda and copper sulfate solution, we can determine the presence of protein in our food items. And next, very important nutrients is fat. Which food item contain fat? Generally we know that oily materials, oily food items contain fat. So for this we have to perform a very simple activity. For this we will take food items, cooked food items, generally fat or any type, and put on a dry paper. The food items which has to be tasted, put it on paper. When we put food items on paper and remove it, after removing, if food items leave any patches, oily patches, and these oily patches if dry up after some time, then it will be mark of water. But if oily patches continue on paper, after removing the food items from paper, if oily patches continue on paper, then it shows the presence of oily material in our food item, and that is fat. If oily patches on paper continues, it shows presence of fat in our food items. So these are three very important food nutrients, as we intake different types of food in our daily life. In this, protein, carbohydrate and fats are those types of nutrients which are found in our food items in abundant amount, sufficient amount. So these are methods by which we can test the presence of these food nutrients in our food materials. So for today that's all. In my next class I will discuss further about this chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day.